Hey ho, welcome to another week of ICF. It's been a little bit. Things get in the way, and unfortunately, Bobby and Dylan went on a mission trip to North Sentinel Island and are currently being held ransom for about 25 coconuts and a stick of gum. So, we're trying our best to get the money together to get that paid because, frankly, we can't afford that. So, please donate to the Save Bobby and Dylan Fund. We will stay strong in the face of this terror. Together, we will save our league commissioners. And in the meantime, tonight on comms, you have myself, Calvin Lamb, recently anointed king of ICF, Mike LaFleur,
Gentlemen.
and the ever-ravishing human highlight, Dennis
In
Hendomalley.
the flesh. In the flesh.
It is Dennis in the flesh tonight.
Sure is.
And Dale, why don't you tell us about some of these exciting fights we're looking forward to tonight?
So we got a good handful of fights for you guys tonight. So, I mean, just looking at these right now, these are the top 4 fights of the night. These are the highlights that we want to show you guys. I mean, in the main card, we got Dennis Hendomalley facing Stone Cold for the interim PlayStation Light Division Championship. And I'm pretty excited for that one. Stone Cold, a lot of people don't think that he quite earned the spot, but he did beat an undefeated Smesh Nurmagomedov to get this shot. Dennis was going to face the winner of that fight for this opportunity, the interim title.
Yeah, I mean, it was the fight to make. Me and Stone Cold have some history in some other leagues. We never got the chance to meet in ICF, but that gets settled today. No bad blood, just pure fighting spirit.
And then right before them, in the co-main, we got Simple Benny facing BSD Biggie. Now, Biggie has been tearing people up in ICF ever since he joined. And in recognition of that skill and Simple Benny being on top of his game week to week, I had to book them for the vacant light division championship. Decals had to get stripped because he wasn't defending it multiple weeks in a row. Finally, we're going to get some semblance of stability over on our Xbox side because it's been a little bit hectic over there.
And hectic is an understatement for the Xbox Light division. As former Xbox Light competitor, I mean, this division is just essentially a shakeup right now, especially after Tough. Now all the Tough finalists are through their game. They don't have to worry about their restrictions on fighting. They can now focus on the divisions they were meant to focus on.
But of course, we cannot forget about our current ICF GOAT right here underneath the Xbox Light Division Championship fight. We have another championship fight for you guys. That's right, 3 title fights. Because nothing's better than having more title fights. 3 5-round fights, and the third one belonging to an Flying Orca Inc. war between Dowu and Marcus Parker.
And that it will be. The styles match up very well. We trained both these guys. We had to have separate camps for each in FOI. But I think we trained them well, and I think it'll be a good fight. Along with a Moji we have here in the opener for the main card, or actually one of the earlier fights in the main card. I'm not too sure about opening, but Moji, he's game. That G in Moji stand for game. The dude's good. That's why we brought him onto the team.
And to speak,
That man, his striking is crisp and clean, and that's why I'm really excited to see him fight Thunder, because Thunder is making his return to the light division after a while trying to take Doe's title away from him, getting 2 shots and coming up short each time. He's come back down, and I couldn't think of anyone better than our boy Mo to welcome him back to his old division. He's on a 3-0 undefeated streak going into this fight. He has been smoking fools.
absolutely. And after Dennis and Thunder's recent performance on the ESFL card, we just had to throw Thunder into the fire with another one of our boys. Thunder
Yeah, I
an
mean,
old
he
veteran.
needs to redeem it. He needs to redeem
Mo
it
a new
for
man.
FOI.
This is essentially the new blood versus the old blood coming to pass.
Sure is.
Now, to get on to the prelim cards. First, we have starting off right before the main card opener, BSD JT, or I should say right after the main card opener, versus Majin Bukaki. Now, I don't know much about Majin Bukaki, aside from his great name. But JT is definitely a killer. He was a contender with Jax in the Ultimate Fighter, and gave him
Yeah,
a hell of a fight.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to throw him in with Majin Buu, because Majin Buu has been on a tear. I believe he lost his first fight coming into the ICF, and then he's just beaten everyone else since then. And honestly, with a name like Majin Buu, I had to throw him on the main card. I've liked his performances. Like I want to see more of this guy, and I'm trying to get more like new faces on these main cards now. We got a
And
lot of like really crisp new guys.
new faces are definitely populating these cards. Looking right at the fight below it,
Oh,
another
man.
seasoned veteran. Dennis, I'll let you.
I mean, come on, guys. Like, this might be the greatest card ICF's ever put out. I mean, we have two goats on that card, Hax and Dogu. Come on. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. We got two goats, Hax undefeated in his own right. FOI. He should have that belt. Some certain circumstances led to him not having it, but dude's on a tear. Dude's game, and I'm looking forward to it.
And also, he's facing our very own Gypsy King here at Mikey O'Neal. And frankly, yeah, I wanted to see that fight. It's just gonna be two dudes swanging and banging at each other, man. I mean, the
Gypsy
goat
King.
hacks Bulla over here. I mean, never pulls in an unentertaining fight. And as long as he
Mhm.
doesn't host it, the video looks good.
Yep, it sure does. And if our boy Chip has anything to say about gypsies, I think he's rooting for FOI Hacks Bula in this one. Wouldn't you say?
He definitely.
That's an FOI insider joke for you guys.
Most wouldn't understand, but Mikey
But-
O'Neal is coming against a crazy opponent. Hax has almost beat some crazy names like Jiri. Well, let's not
He's
say
almost
it's
beat
all-
you.
Yeah,
He's almost beat
yeah.
you.
Hax has beaten me on a rainy day. I can't deny it. That crane kick will get you.
He has a secret weapon. We don't share that secret weapon, but we use it to our advantage, and that's why he's on the team.
Absolutely.
But
now-
as great as Flying Orca Inc. is, we can't forget our prelim boys.
exactly
We got
what I was
Bummy
about to
Boss
say, dude.
over here. Rip in peace.
Rest
But-
in peace. He was
Yeah.
actually killed on the mission trip.
Yeah, he was the first person they executed.
They wanted 30 coconuts. We
God
said
bless.
no. They killed one. They said 25 and a stick of gum. And we agreed. So we're just still trying to get the money and everything together. But we'll set up a GoFundMe. Get Dylan and Bobby home.
Stand stronger
It's
than
really
ever
sad.
in the
Me
face
and
of
Dale
the
have been
sketch.
throwing up for 10 hours straight.
Yeah. I'm throwing up right now.
I'm
Just thinking
literally
about it.
crying right
Yeah.
now.
And I think we all are, especially looking at these next fights. Kieran Manawa versus Rasputin. Brooks King versus newly anointed staff member I'm a Hooker.
Yeah.
Espiorio.
Dude, that's one that I was looking forward to seeing. And I think I still am going to watch it after we commentate here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, both guys are just game. They're fun to fight. They put in good performances.
They sure are. And Mike, why don't you take us away into this first fight?
Of course, but first we can't forget Dangerous Dan.
Oh,
versus
how
James
could
Gunn.
I? How could I?
I
Dangerous Dan.
mean, relatively new face in James G. Dangerous Dan hasn't been in the league very long, but he is associated with Lethal Weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know.
Very good team.
Yes, very good team. Previous member Jiri and he who shall not be named here.
Yes, and Bummy Boswick, Patty
Mhm.
Baker, who, unfortunately also did pass away. Seems like the Lethal Weapons boys get a bad shake, but it's brought on to you. It's a part of the name. It comes with the culture.
They're a little bit rambunctious, but they are all killers, dude.
They sure are.
They will hit your head off, clean off your shoulders.
Mhm.
Good players and even better trash talkers. We'll leave it at
Ain't that right? Amen.
And now let's get into our first fight between Flying Orca Inc., Haxbullah, the greatest of all time, Molloway, versus Mikey, the Gypsy King O'Neal.
And here he is, Gypsy King facing the greatest of all time, Hacks Molloway. Man,
Can't even see him. Can't even see him.
he's so fast. When he stands in place, the human eye cannot perceive him.
You literally cannot. We love the mutual respect.
Always nice to see.
And lag spikes are the name of the game when fighting Haxbula.
Hax loves his connection. If not, it is his secret weapon, some might say. But we all know he has a different secret weapon.
Yeah, it's looking like Hacks has really been like hitting the gym here. His calf is looking a lot leaner than last
He's
week.
got hair too.
He still got Bob on the forehead though. What a man. Loving his father.
We hope to get back soon. This fight was in honor of his father.
Oh,
Nasty
knockdown.
roundhouse from O'Neal.
And he's just
I know,
letting
his
it all
coming
go.
strong, Yeah.
Yeah, he is just throwing hands at him.
Hax is gassing him out.
And this might be Hax's laggiest fight yet. But Hax is still coming back like a champ. The champ.
This is strategic. He's just eating these shots to gas him out.
Ooh, did you see that?
Beautiful slip.
Game plan is working,
Beautiful.
obviously, done it.
The game plan is working.
Yeah, Mike, to your point about Hacks'
Ooh.
lag, I'd say the rest of us have adopted lag, but Hacks was born in it. It is one
he sure
with
was.
him, and he can use it.
His middle name is Lag.
Oh,
Exactly.
check that lag right there.
That's insider information.
Oh, good duck.
And Hax has been working his slips lately.
He sure has. Ooh, looks like Gypsy King has as well.
Ooh, good slip on the overhand there.
Ah,
Oh.
right back.
Dude, there's nothing more frustrating than when you feel like you're getting a sweet combo on someone, and they
then
just
just get
bust out one
knocked down.
uppercut that knocks you on your ass.
Yep. This fight's looking crispy right now. Crispy as in lag, crispy as in strikes. You know, crispy everywhere.
Both of these men are looking very good here. Ooh.
Beautiful Macy Barber
Fried and
special.
battered.
The Michelle Watterson special right there. I mean, this is looking like a Macy Barber fight right now.
And the crowd's not
Man.
appreciating the lag right now. Do you hear that?
I don't think they are.
No, these guys are furiously beating up ghosts in front of the opponent.
Oh,
Oh!
they might
Ooh.
they might have to go flyweight the way they're looking like Macy Barber and Michelle Watterson right now.
Ooh. And Hax is running that powerhouse, so all it takes is one clean shot.
It sure does.
Yeah, but so far the one clean shots are all coming from O'Neal.
They really are.
Gypsy
And
King.
O'Neal
and one
here with
clean
a change
shot.
in his game plan.
One clean shot was all it took for our man Chip.
Ooh.
So yeah, good strikes on both sides.
Yeah, both men are catching each other here. Let's go. Got a lot of two-piece combos here tonight.
I'd love to see some more 3, 4 pieces.
Ooh.
Oh! He's going in for the finish.
Going down for the finish. Dude, I think he might be done here.
No.
He lets him
Oh,
up.
he gets up.
He gets up. He gets up.
He
Oh,
wants
you gotta
Hax in
love
his
it, man.
element.
He feels safe. He's like, man, this guy's not gonna knock me out.
It's
I'm just gonna
strategic,
stand
so
back
he's
up."
game planning. He's game planning into lag spikes. He's actually writing code.
Ooh.
Predict next move.
Oh yeah, Hax is zip bombing him in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, I heard he was actually learning Java and C++, but it's insider information as well. And I mean, Gypsy King, you know, I think he's winning this round. Not decisively, but he's winning this round.
And Hax gets put back.
Yeah, he's definitely winning the round. He's got about 3 knockdowns, a couple of stuns,
Oh, this
a
might be bad.
seemingly deadly
This
overhand.
might be bad. This
Dude.
might be bad. This. Okay,
Oh,
he blocks it.
blocks
You gotta block. Flying D.
We've been teaching him well.
I love the suspense in all Hax's fights because you can sometimes just see the kill coming. And you have to just wait.
Yeah, dude, I thought that overhand was going to connect.
It looked very
Maybe we should start a
close.
GoFundMe to get this kid a router. How about
go.
that?
Shot for a takedown.
The go
All right.
goes
Go
to
gets
wrestle.
denied.
I think maybe that was a lag takedown. Hax would never try a takedown.
He would never. And he's going to be reprimanded for that in FOI chat for sure.
Let's just say if this were land, Hax lands those every single time.
Every time. Look at those
Another
slips.
beautiful pull. Man, he needs to start throwing something behind the pool.
His
He's made.
reactions.
Oh, and he does.
Straight.
Oh,
Pulling in.
Oh.
Cut. Going in for the finish.
He's going in for the finish.
Oh,
He might have it. He has it.
Oh,
my god.
Down.
Okay, so Hax tapped to strikes to end the round. Will we see a round 2? It looks like
if you
Gypsy
tap
King
out. Yeah, if you tap
did not make it
you
out of his
lose
corner.
out.
It looks like Gypsy King is not able to make it out of his corner. He's telling his coaches he does not want to be here anymore.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want to be right here. You know, Hax is fine. Hax
He said
has
this
him
isn't
right
the
where he-
sport for me. So Hax taps
So-
to end the round to strikes. Kind of like Charlie Olives against good old Felder.
Hax is
But
the
all
only
jokes
man
aside,
to
that was
ever
a
be knocked out in a fight, but also simultaneously win.
Kind of like the 135 champ of the UFC. The Funk Master himself. And you can see Hax quit because he needs to go to the doctors to get a checkup because his fists are broken from all the damage he had to do on Gypsy King. But hats off to Gypsy King. He played an amazing fight, and I look forward to seeing him again.
Very
I
amazing
want to see
fight.
his next fight.
I think he comes back stronger than ever after this one.
After a knockout like that, you
After a knockout like that, a first round finish, I mean, hard to come back
Nothing
after those.
It's
But
very,
some
very
people do.
tough, especially when your campmate is there fighting. I mean, just having to watch the other guy be pummeled down in particular Hax fashion.
I mean, Hax predicted a first round finish. I mean, call this guy a Mystic Hax because he predicts these things. He said a first round finish, and he got it.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, Hax
Props to both men.
is
This
mystic,
was a good fight. This was a great fight.
Oh, it really was. I mean, nonstop action. These guys just kept throwing, and Hax's chin held up very well until it didn't. I mean, I
And-
can't
and
think of anyone
We
else.
did tell him we did game plan this. We saw it from the beginning. We said if you're eating too much, just tap to the strikes, get the round over. Take the L on the round, but you know, there's 2 more.
because
Exactly.
we fight by trail Sonnen rule.
We sure do.
Only
we
when
live by
Hax
that.
fights do we fight by Chelsea.
We
Yes.
sure do. FOI camp is located in Westland, Oregon. Stop by anytime.
And we
Yeah.
are all gangsters, let's just say. But
Mhm.
now on to our next Xbox Light Division fight.
Get it
BSDJT
going.
versus Majin Bukaki. Let's
Mm-hmm.
get it on. Indeed.
Row. Sure is.
Now, what are y'all's
absolutely
predictions for this fight going into it? Because frankly, I think I might just have to go for the dancing Majin Buu.
I might have to pick him too, but after what we saw from Tough of JT, I mean, you never know. He was hanging in with Jax, and that is arguably one of the toughest
Excellent.
fights in ICF.
I'm gonna go with JT on this one. You know, he's a BSD boy. Almost beat Jacksonville. I'm gonna go with JT on this one.
Oh, come on. How could you not go for Majin Buu? The
I really want
pink-haired
to, trust me.
monster, man. Yeah, look at him. He's a beautiful,
Yes.
magnificent
They're
specimen.
both gorgeous.
And both men are coming out quick.
Ooh,
beautiful.
There we go. Love that spin
Imagine
back.
kind of fighting like Hendomalley here.
Yeah.
Very Hendomalley-esque.
spinning.
Spinning, and he's those elbows. They're both spinning.
Ooh, there we go.
And Majin Bukaki was getting caught by that.
Oh
Ooh,
man, that's
spinning
he's
kick.
using my combos now.
Wait, what archetype is this guy running?
It looks like either Virtuoso or Acrobat.
I don't. It
Beautiful.
can't be Acrobat. It must be Showboat, I believe.
It must be. Ooh, that
Yeah,
looks
I
like
was
an
about to say,
Acrobat.
I mean, it's like
That's one of my
absolutely similar.
secret.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh!
There we go.
Oh!
Oh, back of the head, over
This
his
is
illegal
such a
strike.
clean fight.
That was pretty dirty right there.
I'm surprised that didn't knock him out, to be honest.
It knocked me out against a certain someone.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
yeah.
definitely Virtuoso. Yep, that's spinning elbow.
Yeah.
That's why it's not doing that much damage.
No, that would explain most. And they're just, I mean, no feeling out process, just straight 100.
You gotta
That's
love
something like-
guys that just do that. And a good
Mhm.
flying knee attempt from BSDJT right here.
And I wonder.
He might have learned
Ooh,
that from his BSD boys.
Ooh.
Is JT an acrobat here?
I think he might be.
Well, he's jumping around like one, man.
JT's
good
looking like Xbox
fight.
Hendomalley right now. They both are. This is like a mirror match between me and
Ooh.
myself.
Goes for a takedown too.
And a
See,
good
that's
stall.
that's where it strays. So I would never do that.
I think maybe that
Yeah.
was an accident. Body punch?
I think it was an accident. Back flat. Wow, he got him into back flat.
Wow.
This
Very
is,
quickly. He's got to watch his
Tough.
stamina though. He's
he's
running
gotta
out.
watch it.
And he's going for a finish, but
I go for half guard from bottom here. He's gonna
there you go.
flatten him out
Flat-
again.
flat-
Going
Oh, he's going
so
for the
big.
rear naked. Oh,
Oh, and he gives it up.
cuts him out. Dude, look at that stamina disadvantage there. I
Goes
don't
in the
mind
top
him.
mount, full mount now.
Oh, he's just
Going
laying
up.
there.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Hammering
Oh,
down.
but
And-
he's evading.
Interesting
Heavy
choice from
strikes.
Majin Buu to bring it to the ground where he might have the edge. It seems like he does
Well, if he is the virtuoso, then he sure would have the edge against
against an
perhaps the
acrobat.
kickboxing arc of JT.
Wait, right now, he is.
Oh,
just-
he's going for an armbar.
There we go. He is just pressing down on BSDJT right here, man.
And
Looking
JT
like-
showing a little bit of weakness here in the submission defense.
Yeah, it's
Looking
close.
solid. I don't think this
but
one's gonna
JT has
land.
the advantage here.
Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna get through, but it's definitely a good show.
I feel this might be an avenue of victory for Majin Buu.
Maybe we'll see
I
later
think
on.
so, yeah. If he,
But
it's
JT's gonna
getting
get into
deep.
side or full guard now. He can go for another armbar. He didn't.
If he had
Probably
more,
gonna try to get
then-
up and let him up. And
Oh,
he
here we
gets
go,
back
take
into
the backside.
backside. Watch him go into back mount again.
Oh.
Oh,
Dude,
JT gets up.
Bottom
This is a
game
dangerous
isn't real
position.
for Majin Buu.
Oh, turning
And he
takedown.
slams him down.
Oh, you love to see it, man. There's
JT
nothing
had a
better
rolling
than
knee bar. He
old
could have gotten
German.
Imagine right there.
Look at this. And
Takes him
Still,
down
this is
again.
rolling knee bar territory, but he doesn't have one.
And you gotta think JT is regretting shooting for that takedown now.
Yeah,
He
you would
definitely
say
is.
so.
And it feels
Yes.
like Majin Buu didn't really start grappling until JT did. He was just waiting for it. The initiation.
Yeah, this is a guy that is an expert
Maybe the
grappler. but just
BSD
love-
boys didn't consider how good of a grappler Majin was.
I mean, hey man, his top pressure is crazy.
It's very good.
I mean, it took Goku like 200 episodes to beat him,
hmm
and 150 of them were just him screaming.
I wouldn't know. I actually have a life.
Well, here, Majin Buu is like just giving his life away, trying to get some heavy ground and pound off.
Seems like it. I mean, if life is measured in stamina, he sure is.
The steam off of those punches is so heavy, he's just throwing everything in there, and you can tell with the way he's
He's
gassing.
gonna end around here. I mean, this might be a clear 10-8.
I don't know. JT got the leg rock and a few stats.
I hope he shows the stats in between rounds, but I doubt it. Let's see what the highlights are showing. The highlights are
like
showing a
it.
different story. Just
It's a
a leg kick's
question
not
on,
gonna win you
on
the
if
round.
the grappling control.
Well, the
Gave him
judges
the point
inside
of
this game.
This
do
is the
strength.
Apex. So this is the Vegas Commission, where control isn't as big as a factor.
Yeah, they gotta watch out for those ground.
We are a
and
commission-based organization. ICF Commission,
Ooh,
not recognized yet, but we're getting there.
and we definitely are getting there. As
Ooh,
an ESFL affiliate.
combo.
Ooh. Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
that's the danger when you throw that spinning
Beautiful
kick to
split.
the head like that at the end of combos. Sure,
Mhm.
your previous combo is gonna eat through their block, but if it doesn't chew through the rest of it, you're open to a massive counter.
There's only one combo that works 100% of the time, and it's with a good old man named John Jones. I've mastered that technique. Only few have been able to beat it.
Very, very few indeed, but it looks like one of these men could hold the secret. Depending
Looks
on
like
who comes out the victor.
We'll never know, because they're Xbox.
Dude, Majin Buu's
Hendomalley on
pressure
Xbox.
right here is just
Majin
crazy.
is pressuring him hard, and those kicks, I mean, if they get through, I mean, JT is just looking like an FOI member right now. I mean, BSD FOI, we have a relationship for sure. It's a mutual
It is a
understanding of each other.
mutual respect working relationship.
Oh, and that was Sway almost got him. If he landed a hook right there, that might have been a nasty shot. Oh, and when he goes
Yes.
to the
JT's
side
not
kick.
pressing his advantages a whole lot. I mean, he'll get these rocks, but he doesn't really keep pressing much and try to fish for.
Now he's trying not to get on the fence, but he's on the fence now. Look for the takedown from Majin. Nope, he doesn't go for it.
Majin, I
I
don't
think
believe
Majin's a guy that goes to the ground by choice, but if you take him there, he's happy to wrestle you. Oh,
And he sprawls out now. Now watch
Just
the
as I
top get
say.
up. He lets him up because he knew the top get up was very strong.
Right as you
Looks
say
for the
that,
knee.
Dale, he starts
And he
wrestling.
goes for the takedown, and he gets it into half guard.
and as we can see, he is able to easily control JT.
Okay, nice. So he gets
But-
to get up pretty easily after 2 denials.
Good leg check.
hmm
Ooh, man.
And
I'll
those
trust
those
that
jumping those jumping body kicks don't do a lot of damage
Ooh.
unless your opponent is moving. And another rock.
Look at
And the
this.
flying knees are the
Jeez.
story of JT. I love it. It's beautiful.
Lots of block strikes and lots of miss strikes
Ooh.
here too.
Ooh, good trying to hide that kick behind a jab, but
It's like
JT
an
is blocking his head.
unintentional Dom Cruise.
Well, there we go.
And you see the head movement tip in the bottom. I mean, maybe they should look at that.
Neither man is moving their head at all.
Which
Their
is
heads
the
are just
best
straight
base
down
of
the
MMA.
center, man.
History tells a story that the best base of MMA is
Ooh.
no head movement and no wrestling.
That is true. I mean, Derek Lewis still doesn't have any martial arts training, so
He'll lose until he wins. That's
Yeah.
just how it goes.
Oh,
Oh, the
Ooh,
knockdown.
there we go.
JT is slowly
Going for the
getting picked
body.
apart. Look at that
He
body.
is getting picked apart. And he's up
good
against the
clean
fence. This is a
striking.
bad spot.
Oh,
and he gets
takes
the
it
takedown.
down.
Into side control. Goes sprawls
Beautiful
out. That's a
judo
bad
on
idea. He's gonna get his back now. Watch. He's gonna go for the backside.
Oh,
And he gets up.
No.
Oh, and he denies it. And he gets
Taking
the
the back.
backside.
He gets up.
Gets
oh,
the
there
get
we go.
up.
Gets
Watch
up.
the knee. Watch the knee or the slam. And he gets the
Oh,
slam.
there we go.
And Majin Buu needs to start
Another
pre-drawing
one.
that up.
I watch him to throw a knee because he knows he's gonna try to block the slam. Oh, but he doesn't block the slam.
He can't block it. It's a turning takedown. He doesn't know how.
Oh no.
Maybe if he was an FOI. He almost went for a Peruvian necktie there.
That's a very powerful.
Now he can go for some hooks right here, and they always land.
Mhm.
Now,
And
see,
they
he
do
did it, he did it right there.
bogus amounts of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten a couple of cheap
Not ooh.
knockdowns and rocks off him.
You can't count JT out ever.
Never can. He's got.
Oh!
Ooh. Ah,
He's
I
not
wish he would have just
pressuring.
went a little bit more. I wish he would have just done a little bit more.
Yeah, just
Oh,
a little bit more in the
Maybe.
gas
Oh,
pedal.
and he gets the spear.
So clean there from Majin Buu. And he's
Watch the
still
top
rocked
get up.
even on the ground.
Watch the top get up, and he gets it.
Going for that unblockable body knee.
Heavy clinch work from here.
Majin Buu
Definitely
doesn't know
needs
about
it.
the wizard?
Watch that,
He's
Watch
trying to
that.
get out, but sometimes
Got
the game
out.
just keeps you trapped in there.
and he
Happens
blocks
to
it.
me
That would have been
all-
a great time to go for. Oh,
Ooh.
another flying knee. This is a beautiful round, and I don't know how to score it.
That
Maybe-
was
I
an
think
easy round.
I might go to
I'd have give
Majin.
to Majin.
I think so. Just
I'd
for
give
the
this one to
knockdowns.
Majin comfortably. I don't know if I'd be able to give the first one. I want to give
First
the first
round
one to Majin.
with the
First round is
control time.
JT on my end. It has
I don't know. The control time really did it. It's anyone's game.
We might get a rare split decision, or just a decision in general. We don't get a whole lot of decisions here in ICF.
I don't know. These boys are
Hmm.
really going after it.
But I mean, they're just surviving, man.
Oh!
No surviving.
to unload here. He needs
Again.
to unload.
He just waited, and he was able to
Oh.
regen just
Oh, and the
enough health.
rock on the other side.
Oh!
Oh!
And just like Calvin was
Oh,
saying,
watch him go for the
you need to
takedown
break
here.
that block. Before you
Block
go
break
back.
meta. Block break meta.
It must be stopped.
It needs to be stopped.
That kick is very
Shout
good
out
when you
Nick.
set it up with pressure boxing and then hide it behind a jab.
JT is good using his kicks as well. He's been a little bit lacking and been conscious about using.
Oh, another
Jesus,
bot.
man.
Oh!
There we go.
Could he
Here we
get him
go.
here?
Going for the finish.
Could he get him here? He doesn't get it to top mount, but he does get him against. Oh, and the head kick.
It's the
He needs
knee.
to go for body knees, but he gets out.
And these
Another
flying
flying
knees
knee.
are working so well.
And he
Going for the
denies
takedown,
it. See him trying to itch.
Oh.
Oh, and
Let's
a body
go.
rock on the other side.
and
Takedown.
shoots for the takedown.
JT
Just getting
has
those
to do
extra
half
it
guard.
well.
He's gonna get. Oh,
Look
he
at
gets
it.
the full guard. Now it's an easy get up on a bottom full guard. If you're against the cage, at least.
Oh,
But
and he
lets
just
him up.
gets up. JT does not want to grapple with him, but right now, look, that's all Majin Buu wants to do.
He's looking like Gilbert Burns here.
He's doing the good old butt scoot.
Don't make me make you get down here, you know?
Ooh.
And this is just such a good fight. I mean, clear fight of night contender off the dome, you know?
Oh, absolutely. This fight has been awesome.
And fireworks. Nobody's stock is going down in this fight.
No way. Oh, and another flying knee.
Oh my god, I want to see these stats so bad.
Me too, man. Gets that
This is
good
just
denial.
panic wrestling at this point.
He just wants to get him to where he can control. He wants to coast
Ah, and he
to a
gets him
decision.
down.
I think
He's in the middle of the
Majin has
octagon.
himself winning rounds 1 and 2. And that's why
He can't block that full guard reversal.
Majin Blue has extremely good grappling, it seems. I'm wondering, neither
He gets
men have
backside.
blocked transitions. This is very
Yes.
Maybe
odd.
a
Slippery
gentleman's
heel,
agreement
man.
to no denials? I don't know.
I don't know. They were denying a lot in the first. Maybe
Gets
sweaty
him down
hands,
again.
You never know.
Sweaty hands.
They're both in the
I
fight
mean, how
of their
could you
lives.
not? How could you not have sweaty hands in a fight like this?
I've got sweaty hands, and we're just watching it.
Oh,
here we go,
watch for the
denial.
armbar. Watch for the armbar.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
he could have
surprised
gotten.
he didn't go for an armbar there.
I think he might have missed it.
oh.
Oh. Gets
Denies the
denied.
half guard. That gets
Oh,
him
here we go.
there.
He gets to half guard now.
I think maybe Majin
Goes
Buu
right
works
back
off
to
of
top.
pre-denies.
Takes the side. Beautiful. Beautiful get up. And he goes for it
shoots
again, but he
immediately for
reverses
the
it.
takedown.
Watch for the body knees.
JT has this round, but in my opinion, he needs to finish here.
I think he does. I think he's down 2 rounds, in my opinion.
Rely on the judges in this game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, if he
Okay.
would have went for
oh!
Oh, the crumble. Could he get a late finish?
He's trying
gonna
so
finish it?
hard.
Oh my god. And he's low on stamina. Might have a Kimura. Ah,
Goes full guard. Faking, going to the up.
Oh,
Gets denied.
if
JT
only
had
had some
that
leg,
lead.
he only had some leg locks. Now I would back him and let the ref get him up.
Yep, that's
That's
exactly
a good job.
what he's
That's a good.
doing.
It's a good idea, and it stops the clock, stops everything. Doesn't even let the
Okay.
health recover. It's a good strat.
and Majin Buu just wants to keep him away or get him to the ground.
Oh, and he gets to
Exactly
trip,
what he did.
and he just needs to win. He's just looking to survive at this
Oh.
point.
But
Oh,
every
does he
time,
get to them?
this must be pre-deny city from Majin Buu. Because he must be
Oh,
trying to pre-deny
no.
that full guard.
Back mount.
Letting his
They're
stamina
just giving it
regen.
everything. They're giving it everything.
Got 28 seconds left.
Look for the back flat.
Oh, gets
Oh,
denied.
denies to get up. Too
Go
late
for
for an
an
armbar.
armbar, man.
You're not gonna get it in 20
Oh, there we
seconds.
go. I think.
And his
it's possible,
stamina's not
but
as low as it
very low.
should be. He's gonna They're gonna finish the fight in this submission.
Well, let's see how close it gets. Yeah, boys, we're going to decision. Let's see what the judges
I
say.
think we are. I think the judges might edge it out to Maju.
So
Wow.
official
Amazing
prediction,
fight.
I'm calling it for Majin Buu. I'm 29-28.
I think
Possible,
29-28
possibly
Majin
split
Buu.
decision.
Yes, I think I'm. Oh,
Oh!
Oh,
JT gets
Okay.
the win.
That was okay.
interesting.
I mean, the Apex. This
shows-
is in the Apex, so judges
They are no
have been
strangers. Oh, looks
questionable.
like,
Let's see if he shows the
do
stats.
they show the stats?
I'd
Let's
love
see
to
if they
see the
do.
stats.
There we
Okay,
go.
he
There we
does.
go. Let's
So
look at the
JT
stats.
outlanded him, but that control time is ridiculous. 2 knockdowns apiece. JT had more health events.
And the takedowns.
Takedowns were round 1.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
even the stats tell a different story sometimes. Maybe what we were seeing was different.
The stats definitely
yeah,
will. This is
but
the decision
it's
the
weird
ICF
how
staff needs to deliberate on.
the striking stats though are relatively similar, leaning towards JT.
Mhm.
But look at the
Leaning.
grappling stats, man. They are
8 out of
bogusly
10.
one-sided.
Almost a whole round of control.
I'm surprised.
So round 2 edged out to JT, I'd say.
No, I think that knockdown gave it to Majin Buu. I think
It
the
might have.
judges
We need to
gave
see what the
JT
scorecard
round
was. I
1
think
and
it's a
1
split,
and 2.
29-28. And regardless of what the decision was, I think we're the real winners of this fight.
Yeah, dude, we got to see one banger of a fight go full 15 minutes.
We really
You don't
did.
see that every
Definitely.
day.
Yeah,
Especially, like, it was a fun 15 minutes, too.
for
I
sure.
mean,
I
this is
usually
one
hate
hell of a
decisions.
win for JT.
And this is something the staff are going to have to definitely
We might have
deliberate
to
on.
review this. We might have to review it.
This is going to be a wild one.
Mm-hmm.
But I
I
believe
don't
we'll
think
be
there
back.
needs to be much of a review, but it's going to be it's a controversial decision
It
nonetheless.
really is, because both... I mean, can we just give them both a win?
I mean, honestly,
Unfortunately, we can't.
if there were ever a draw in ICF history, this might
This
be
would
a
be
This
it.
would be it.
Yeah.
We would have to deliberate on that, though.
I think
And so
round...
we
okay,
shall.
I think round 1 goes 10-9, 10-8. Boo. Just for the ground control. He had almost a whole round of ground control. And then clear 10-9s for JT in 2 and 3. So I think a draw might actually be the decision here.
Relatively viable.
Relatively.
Well,
That's
now
definitely something that we're going to have to think about, though.
Mm-hmm.
we're
Yeah.
going to get on with our
We'll,
card
we'll,
and show
we'll
our
deliberate after.
Definite fight of
teammate
the night.
Mo some love.
Mm-hmm. Muhammad G.
Muhammad.
So next up, we got Moji, the up-and-coming contender, facing off against Thunder, the tried and tested two-time title challenger. I think it's going to be a great fight. What are your thoughts on it?
Dude, I'm pretty excited for this one. Mo's been a bit new to the server, but man, he's been on a tear. He is undefeated going into this fight. Thunder's making his return down to lightweight. I mean, I'm excited. He's one of our most recent additions to FOI as well, and I fought this man many times. And let me tell you, Frank Castle is one tough bastard. That is his cat's name.
And Frank Castle is always tough indeed. This man, he can take an insane amount of punishment, always. It takes so much to put him down. And he just straight out brawls with you. He doesn't want to do anything but bang. And I think that's what we're going to see here tonight.
Mm-hmm, for sure. I hope so.
Yeah, that's why I call Mo the Punisher, man. Dude's a straight killer. I mean, we can't
Sure is.
discount Thunder either.
It's going to be a great fight, and let's get right into it.
And getting into this fight between the veteran Thunder and the newcomer Mo, the old blood versus the new blood. And boys, what are your predictions here going into this?
I'm predicting a war. I think it's either going to be a war, but when Thunder gets you fighting his fight, that's pretty much game over for anybody. But at the moment, it's looking like Mo's getting the better of the exchanges, but Thunder coming back with his own shots. And Kelvin, what do you think about this?
Dude, I'm calling an all-out win for FOI tonight. I mean, I can't not back our boys in the Killer Whales. I mean, Mo is a straight killer. He's coming into this fight undefeated. He's a great boxer. I mean, I fought this man several times, and he is a slippery bastard.
Definitely is, and we train him well. We got a good game plan going into this fight. Let's see if we can execute it.
And look at these leg kicks. They're coming out extremely heavy here.
That left leg is almost gone already on Thunder. but he's
really
checking
is.
them now.
Ooh.
Ooh, beautiful
Ooh,
rock.
Good rock, yeah.
And we're seeing a much less patient Thunder in this fight, it's looking like.
Thunder, I think, after that ESFL performance, he wants to come out here and put on a show.
I mean, sure, a win's a win, but there's certain ways to win. Sometimes, some of them are more sweet than others.
We all love to knock an opponent out, but sometimes you just have to lay. If
And
it gets
pray.
you the win, then it gets you the win.
Some people have that mentality.
And Thunder is very good at being able to control someone in a top position like that. So you gotta
Definitely.
think, if the striking isn't going his way, which it,
Oh
Flying
my!
knee.
really isn't.
Flying knee into the ground and pound. Can he finish it here?
Oh,
Oh, very
Oh,
close.
one more strike. One more strike, that would have been over.
Thunder
question
was
here is-
so
went up.
close there.
Is Thunder gonna bring it to the ground?
He may
Because the
have
striking
to.
isn't going his way right now.
This is definitely not. But he is having a little bit of success. Definitely getting some exchanges.
Ooh.
That crane kick. He loves that crane kick.
And Mo is pulling back just enough. Ooh. But now they're standing right in front of each other.
Yeah, that
Side
crane
kick.
kick is something that Mo told me he was training for. He noticed that in some of
Flying
his previous
elbow.
fights.
I want another flying elbow. He shot one earlier, but just love him, man. Two of my favorite things in this game put together.
Flying elbows and flying knees.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder's leg is dead. And that flying elbow comes through. Look at these slick combos.
Ooh, just
Beautiful.
spinning around.
And I mean, they're just just bleed mentality for both, man.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, let's go,
Got
man.
the rock.
Thunder's
Oh,
down.
the knockdown.
Beautiful
Into the ground and
uppercut.
pound. Let's see if he can finish it here.
And Mo is
Oh,
trying to
good
get revenge
stuff.
for Dennis here. You can tell he's going all out on Thunder.
Sure is. My Palestinian brother trying to avenge me.
Yes, sir. He is very loyal. What a man. I love this guy. And he's
How can
delivering
you
a
not?
fun fight. Yeah, how could
Ooh.
you not?
Thunder
I mean,
ends up
watching
on
this
top.
fight, he is just pulling flashy move after flashy move. And here we go. Thunder, like you said, Mike, is on top right now, asserting his dominance over him. This is a position that's very familiar to him.
He loves his position. Because it's just time to relax. He just chills.
Of course, but I mean, Mo has won this round. I don't think
Oh,
any semblance of
decisively.
control time could help that.
Decisively. No, and he gets up quite easily. But that leg, I mean, he
Ooh.
needs to stop. He needs to maybe...
Ooh.
Oh, nice
Mix up.
spin. And I just love that. Look at that. It did damage.
And at some point, you think, if this is going on into the longer rounds, they want to start working each other's body. So far,
Definitely.
they've both been headhunting hard.
And leg hunting. I mean, both their
Absolutely.
legs are... Oh, another rock. Let's see if he
Ooh.
can finish. Beautiful uppercut on both sides.
Getting the head health real low. Look
Ooh.
at that head health.
Oh, and that
disparity.
crane. Oh! Maybe that would have been a knockout if he didn't sway to the right.
And it almost
him
came to
away.
an end for Mo there.
Mm-hmm.
The undefeated streak was flashing before his eyes.
For just a second. That's why you have to be careful when you're in there with a veteran.
And flash is the name of the game, because this fight could be over in a flash at any moment with those spinning elbows, those flying knees. I mean, coming into the end of the round, I think Mo decisively wins it,
Ooh.
getting rocked there, though.
Maybe not. That puts it up for debate. We need to see the stats there.
I hope he shows them.
I don't think he will, but I mean, Mo had more knockdowns. That's what the judges score most heavily. So I think he still comfortably takes the round as a 10-9.
I believe so as well. Just because of that
I believe
knockdown.
so. Body work, body work, body work.
Oh. Ooh.
At least he needs to
good
start
leg
switching
check.
up to leg kicks or something.
Maybe he needs
Start
to start
kicking
doing
the
the
lead
calf
leg.
kicks.
Or maybe some, calf kicks even, or maybe, I mean, if he has the knee stomp, I love using the knee stomp because you can't check a knee stomp.
There's no damage that the attacker can receive from the knee stomp.
There is not. And it's paired very well with any spin attack usually.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it works pretty nicely with a bunch of kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and
Oh, good
his
check.
leg is dead.
Oh, good spinning elbow.
I mean, when in doubt, kick the nerve, am I right?
These knees.
Yeah, dude.
Just kick the nerve. Ooh, if he would have checked that, I think that would have been a TKO. I would stop throwing with that rear leg right now. Against the cage, you can use that bottom get up. It's a pretty easy get up. Let's see if he uses it here.
Ooh.
Ah.
Mo, I think, wants to test the waters a little.
Mm,
He wants
he's trying
Thunder
to
to
get
work
back into
here.
full guard. Maybe throw some elbows from full.
He's throwing that lead hand to try and get a quick, instant deny right after it unpairs.
Right, and throwing with that hand on the head isn't a good idea because you can get an instant posture up from that, and that's never good.
Some guys
But he
like
gets
to
him
use
off.
that for their denies.
I know Chip likes to use that. He's really good with faking you out. I
And
mean,
Mo
straight
here-
murderer that man
Ooh.
Chip is.
Mo is getting through Thunder's block. But oh my god!
And he's gonna go for a flying knee right here. Yep. It does not. It lands, but not through the block. Flying elbow. 1, 2. Keeping the distance. Stamina management.
Ooh.
Just beautiful work on both sides right now.
And Thunder has that stone cold-esque combo. The jab, uppercut.
Nice.
Good work defensively on the body by both men so far in this round. I mean, look at the
Definitely.
head health disparity, man. It's like, it's getting kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And Thunder's got a big cut.
And maybe some block breaking would be nice. I mean, the block break meta.
Yeah, dude, if you set up a big kick, like a big spin kick after some pressure
Ooh.
boxing,
Ooh.
But look
it'll
for the
eat
flying
you
knee
a
right
lot.
here. Look for the knee or the elbow.
Ooh. Getting close.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, good check.
Needs to be real careful about throwing with that leg. Like you said,
I never understood that kick that Thunder just threw there. I never understood what the goal is for that. It never works. Doesn't do much
It
damage when
works
it lands.
really well if you follow it at the end of a 1-2.
The
Like,
thing
that's when
about-
it's
Yeah,
it's
but
at its
it's
best.
not gonna do much. I'd
But
much
you
rather,
gotta,
a
nah,
roundhouse
dude,
or something.
it'll mess your shit up.
The ducking roundhouse
Especially-
in of itself is just a very defensively sound move because your head moves out of the way.
Definitely. This is a very Thunder-esque moment here. Just as the fight's getting good to shoot a takedown and slow down the pace.
Catch his breath a little bit, adjust his game plan, get
Mhm.
some points in his favor. That's what this is for, and it's a smart game plan.
It's a very smart game.
Smart's the right word for that.
Oh. And Mo throws with that hand a little too much. Thunder just gets up off of it.
Mm. And he gets that get up pretty easily. Like I said, it's easy to get that get up when you're against the cage. Oh, and the slam. Nice to go into half instead of sprawl, because Thunder will keep you in that top sprawl for the whole round. Ah,
Thunder is
okay.
definitely trying.
Oh, he gets the get up here. Okay.
Against a veteran like
Another
Thunder,
flying elbow.
that's very tough.
Definitely is. Surprised he got that. See, he goes for it. Oh, I would have liked to have seen a kick there from Mo. But that head health is ridiculous right now.
And Mo's left leg is perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Another one. Look for the knee.
Spinning, knee coming soon. Come on, get that flying orca knee, baby.
Or the elbow. I mean, I'm loving the flying elbow too.
Dude, flying elbows are beautiful.
Ooh. That was so close to putting Thunder out right there.
Sure is. And let's see if we're going to go into a third round. I guess we did.
Yeah.
I have no
We
clue
got,
what happened
got
with the
some
broadcast.
glimpses at the stats. You
This
know, I
round
didn't.
3 is brought to you by P3, the official snack of ICF. I'm looking to...
Ooh.
Nope, no respect.
Mo does
No
not
respect.
care. He knows that Thunder intentionally cut the broadcast.
Oh.
And he wants
Oh.
revenge.
Dude, once Mo gets in the octagon, he has one mission, and that is to destroy whoever is in front of him.
Might have cast a spell at the end of that round too, because we did get a cutoff there. So I think. I mean, we were in his corner. He was speaking in tongues. We don't know what he said, but
He had a
looks like it's
strange
showing
book
off.
bound in leather with a face on it. I don't know.
Said thunder in it somewhere, but I wouldn't know.
No.
That's neither here nor there. It also said Israel on it, and my boy Mo is all about that.
We know how that's working out right now. Thunder is getting tagged up.
No good
Ooh.
flying knee attempt. Good kick from Thunder.
And this is more than an ICF record fight here. This is for
A grudge
this is for
match.
his people. This is a grudge match. This is for his people. Mo's fighting with his country on his back.
And look here at Thunder. Thunder's trying to back him to the cage.
Thunder's gonna look for that takedown here, because I mean he's down 2 rounds in my opinion.
Ooh.
So even laying and praying's not gonna win him the fight.
I believe.
Yeah, the
Thunder.
only way he can do it. Oh.
Oh! Mo's going for the finish.
Going for
Oh, he's
ground-
swinging.
Oh, he
He's
sways.
swinging. Oh,
Ah,
almost
okay,
gets him.
really close.
Oh, but he's keeping it on. He's
Still
trying to
hurt.
hit his head
He's
through the
still hurt.
canvas.
And Mo doubles
him
up
go
on the
for
same
the-
side. Oh,
And he goes into half guard. Let's look to see where he goes from here.
that
Oh,
hyper
and he
guard.
Oh,
gets
he
reversed
gets
to
the
full
full
guard.
guard.
And we know his full guard's really good.
Faking the half guard to get to the other one. That is a good tactic
Mhm.
when you're on top.
A very good.
And he does it
tactic.
both ways, so it's not as
Oh.
telegraphed. And almost gets the back sitting. Oh,
And here he
okay. And
is.
this is Thunder's. This is where he loves being here.
Oh, and the power transition.
Oh, and he
out.
gets out. Wow. Maybe
Mo
the
knows
denials
his
are not on
get-ups.
point today.
Thunder is so worried because his head health is so low.
Right.
Any
Oh.
one of these attacks
Oh.
could hit him.
And
Look
just
for
as
him to go
Kelvin
with the stack.
said.
Nope.
Oh, and another one.
Oh. Oh, and then he fires back a uppercut of his own.
It's that 1-2, that jab right hook that keeps catching Thunder.
And he's shooting the takedown. That's not going to win you the round here. That's not going to win you the fight. You just need to go kill or be killed mode right now.
Mo's keeping up the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And Mo should
I mean,
look.
staminas are still in place. I mean, I think Mo could use a little bit more of a stamina here. Load out some nice block-breaking combos.
He really
Yeah, he
should.
got the head health so low, and he's got a sizable stamina
I
advantage.
mean, if he gets that block down, just one, overhead would put him out clean.
In my opinion, he needs to set up that front kick by teeping with the body.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But Thunder's good at sidestepping. I think he might have. I think that might be the
Oh!
issue. Oh!
Oh!
Let's see if he can finish here.
Oh!
Thunder
Whoa.
gets the knock,
Wow!
but Mo gets the knockdown, man.
Thunder, being a veteran, gets straight out of the position up. I've never seen that get up. Oh, and
I've never seen that
leg
get up either.
knockdown.
Mo needs to be careful. He's now in Thunder's wheelhouse.
All right, they're all
Oh.
back at
He
full
denies it.
stamina.
He gets
Gets
back,
up.
and it's do or die for Thunder at the right now.
He needs to
Sound
try and
like
finish
Bobby
this.
Diesel there. See what he can do.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh.
leg. Look for the knee. Look for the knee.
Oh, backing
Good
up.
back
Oh!
Oh, super necessary.
Straight after.
Super necessary.
Oh, let's see what kind of celebration he uses.
Oh, okay.
Getting it.
Oh, he's got some moves.
He wants
He
us
sure
to see that
does.
again in slow motion. Straight down the
Ooh,
middle.
Look at that.
I think Thunder broke his neck on the way down.
His neck's
Oh.
gone.
Nasty.
Thunder is going to be out after a while of that. But he'll
I'm just
definitely
happy
be
it
back.
didn't go to decision.
Yeah, it was getting close.
I'm really just happy it didn't go to decision.
Of course. That was such an insane fight. I mean, whew.
I mean, look at Dana right there. I mean, he's on edge.
Yeah. Yeah, dude,
Hey.
he's he's incensed by that knockout. He's like, "Oh
It
my
was
god, that was
absolutely
beautiful."
gorgeous. I mean, that's if last fight wasn't a fight of the night. I mean, this one has to.
Yeah, this one was insane. We had
Absolutely
knockdowns on
insane.
both sides, Vox, then the insane just march down at the end of round 3 by
And
Mo.
I think after that performance, Mo's got a claim for a title shot.
Absolutely. I mean, he is now 4-0. He's killed a former number 1 contender in both light and heavy divisions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who else? Who else is next for
I think Chip.
Palestinian Punisher?
I think Chip is next.
It's going to have to be another grudge match within the camp. That's going to be crazy because Chip.
Might have to.
Yeah, it's either
one of the
Chip
hardest fights
or
in the
winner
league.
of you versus Stone Cold, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be.
And I cannot wait for this fight at the top of the card. Dennis versus Stone Cold is definitely going to be a banger. Both of these men with their unorthodox striking are going to bring it. But that doesn't
sure
detract from our next fight, which is the current reigning PlayStation Heavy Division champion. Flying Orca Inc.'s own Dohu, the pride of his country, Altune,
Mm-hmm.
versus another FOI member, Marcus Parker. And this one, Marcus controversially defeated Stone Cold, who is in the main event card spot right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they're both really game. I have no idea what to expect, but Doug's just been so, dominant in his championship reign that I really don't think he's gonna lose.
And I don't
Look at
think
that
so either.
Turkish camaraderie, Dennis. I
Mm-hmm.
love to see it.
Of course.
And as an honorary Turkish man dubbed
Yep.
by you, Dennis, I think I have to
Uh-huh.
support Joe as well.
I think you have to.
I think I have to. For the pride of our people, of course.
Of course.
1,000,000,000% for the pride of Turkey. We're now
Mhm.
going to get into this fight between two esteemed camp members. And they're both going to give it their all. Dohu Altune versus Marcus Parker.
And here we go, coming into the FOI Civil War.
And the crowd is wild tonight because they know these FOI members are going to bang here.
They sure are. And we're getting it for free. We haven't established our pay-per-view events yet. But I mean,
Exactly. We
this
let
is
the masses-
pay-per-view worthy. This is pay-per-view worthy right here.
Is that Paddington Baker I see in the crowd?
I think it is. Paddington's in the crowd. His soul, the soul of Paddington Baker. And Marcus is getting kind of lit up
Ooh.
right now. But he
Marcus
gets the
doesn't
takedown.
Marcus
Right
is
to
such
side
a
control.
smart
That's
fighter.
He is. He's really good at distance management, timing the takedowns, and blocking and denying.
And I think that when watching Dohu's tape, he tried to focus on Dohu's ground game, which is one of the most underutilized parts of Dohu's game.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back at our fight, I tried it, failed, and then that ended in a no contest. So,
But Marcus
They
is going
should
heavy
have.
here.
Back of the head hit.
it was illegal. And he did pop. But
Yeah,
like
he
I
popped
said,
the ETO afterwards.
that's neither here nor there. I have proof, but this fight's looking good. He gets the slam.
Good slam.
Ooh,
Look for the
Dohu's
get up. He
got
gets the
his-
get up.
toughest
Yeah,
tester in front of him.
Marcus is an underrated grappler. I mean, dude, one day in a land called Paradox,
Wow.
he got me in a leg lock, and I had no chance, man.
Leg locks are not
mean-
easy to get either.
Marcus has been game planning for a while. You can tell from the way he's moving to the outside to get rid of that spinning kick to the side.
I mean, he was quiet in the build up to this fight in FOI chat, so I think he was just really just drilling stuff on his own.
Ooh, he's looking better than
Ooh,
ever.
oh.
But Dohu,
Yeah, this might be
But
the
this
best
is this is
version of
vintage
Vince.
dough. This is vintage dough. I mean, he's putting out right now. Oh, I mean, just the combos are so crispy. It's like he knows exactly where the head's gonna be every time.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Doe might have sold his soul to the devil for knowledge of wherever his opponent's head is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I mean, are there a lot of crossroads in Turkey?
Not a whole lot.
Ooh. But he's been to at least one, you can tell.
He sure has.
Oh my god, and they're just throwing.
I mean, the devil went down to Georgia. I think he made a stop by Turkey as well.
I wonder why he went down to Georgia.
I mean, Georgia's neighbors with Turkey.
Yeah.
True that. Oh, and he gets the takedown.
Beautiful.
I don't know, boys. Who do you think is winning so far?
It's really a toss-up. I wouldn't be able
I
to
think
say.
I think it might be able to be edged out for Marcus because of the takedowns. So the striking's
But those
pretty
boxing is
Wow.
looking better than ever.
But did you see Marcus actually denied the trip to sprawl? Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
I mean, just the knowledge that's required to know that. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Oh, could slip.
Clinch
Marcus
works
is coming
also very
so
nice.
heavy.
Oh my
Doe's
god.
keeping him back.
And they're just slugging it out. Just bleed.
Words cannot express how exciting this fight is right now. Both men are trying their absolute best to get hit, or to hit and not get hit.
Marcus has got to watch the stamina.
He does, and that's where Dohu is best in the later rounds of his fights.
And if he targets the body more when his stamina is low, that gets rid of your short-term stamina and affects your long-term stamina. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you could
Marcus
say the same for
lost-
Doe, though. Look at his stamina level, man.
Yeah, I mean, it goes both ways for sure.
Yeah, both these guys are just pressuring the other.
They're both
Oh
going all the
my
way.
god.
Ooh,
Oh, and he gets the nice turning takedown. Into half.
ooh.
Oh, arm
Oh,
triangle.
here we go. It's the arm triangle attempt.
Now, I don't think he's going to get this because staminas are both high on either side, but
And Marcus
he could
knows.
attempt.
He knows which submissions are strong and which are weak. He's not
Just
dumb.
to end out the round. Let's see these stats here. Oh man, I mean, 32 to 20 significant strikes, but 4 takedowns, but the control time doesn't add up for the amount of takedowns he's had. So I'd
That
say
is crazy.
Doeg's edged out this round 10-9. But
And
it's a toss-up.
It's so hard
It
to
could,
keep
it could be
Dohu down.
10-9 either guy.
It really could.
Oh, good leg check.
Marcus
They're
is
getting
catching
into it
one of these
early.
Combos. Ooh.
Throwing
Now,
the
one thing
good
this
old
fight is
classic
not going to
straight
be,
uppercut.
it's not going to be a decision. There's definitely going to be a finish.
No way. a decision.
5-round title fight, man.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh my god. the
And
pride of
still,
Turkey.
The
PlayStation
PlayStation Heavy undisputed champ.
Undisputed
man.
and still.
And still. Oh my.
I
one
mean,
of his
it was
favorite
flawless.
Dude, I'm starting
Guys,
to wonder
you
who
guys
can take
can't
this
beat him.
man down.
You guys can't beat him. No one can.
combos. I mean, that's very arguable from what we saw between him and Chip on the SNL card.
And
Well,
that's
the
why
only
they're in
man who
different
ever
weight
has
classes.
beaten him is main eventing this pay-per-view tonight. Not
Sure
pay-per-view, this card. Because the one in Doe's record does belong to Stone Cold Steve Austin. While it was avenged,
Mm-hmm.
it's just
And it avenged quite well.
Absolutely.
very
That,
quick
that
fashion.
first fight is still a fight of the year contender.
Oh, absolutely. But man, this fight might also be. It was insane.
It really
It
was.
definitely was.
But if it doesn't
Start.
get fight of the night, man, that is a knockout of the night to Doe. I mean, that was just a calm.
It was absolutely gorgeous.
No one can deny that, and I can safely say, if we somehow end up with a better fight of the night than that, then we're in for a real show here. And
We really are.
speaking next of two men who are arguably in their prime right now, Simple Benny and BSD Big E, both BSD members. Another intercamp battle. And Benny being one of the best in the world, he beat myself. He's beaten Dino. He's beaten quite a few of the world's top players. So I'm very interested to see how his other BSD camp member, Big E, or also known as Andy Wang, how he keeps up here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
But now, let's get into this fight between Simple Benny and Big E.
Now, coming into this fight, we got BSD Simple Benny versus BSD Big E. Like we said, this is another intercamp rivalry. Now,
And that's the
Simple
story of the
Benny's a
night.
man. Yeah, story of the night, brother. And Simple Benny is a man who takes any opportunity when he can find it. And he takes that opportunity very
and Benny
well.
wins via rage quit. And Benny wins via rage quit. Absolutely gorgeous fight. And
What
still,
a masterful performance. I mean, honestly, as I was saying, welcome back to Simple Benny versus Big E. Big E was unfortunately not paid enough money, so I had to increase his fight pay offer from $15 to around about $53.73. So,
and this higher pay unfortunately means that Dylan and Bobby are going to be out on North Sentinel Island for a little
Yeah.
longer than we would have hoped.
Unfortunately.
yeah, we can no longer afford the coconuts for their release. So,
Unfortunately not.
And
The stick
we
of
all
gum has
have
already
to
been
keep
provided.
yeah. We already do have that, so at least there's that. And
But-
good split by Big E.
Big E has very good slips, but he cannot play around with Benny in front of him.
He's looking like Kimbo right now.
He
Yeah,
really
man,
is.
he's just beasting
In
him up.
the words of Kimbo himself, "You fool. That has got baby nuts."
And let's just say
Hey, you
Kimbo
guys
was
know-
right in saying that.
You guys know me. I am a fan of all this high action movement by Gargantuan E over here.
Gargantuan.
Ooh,
Ooh, that was
Ooh.
kind of crisp.
he jumped so far on that sidestep and basically turned things around.
And both these boys have amazing training partners in BSD Jacksonville and Boberto Diesel.
Yeah, two legends in their own right. One up and coming, and one's already established. Former champ.
Ooh. And looking here, the boxing
And
is
the
so
body
heavy.
work.
Both of
and
these
it's
men
just
know
looking
each
like
other's
boxing.
tendencies. You can tell.
But they didn't have much
Ooh.
fight experience. Oh, and a
Ooh.
knockdown.
I think this is the first
Beautiful
time we've seen
combo.
Benny get dropped.
It might be.
He's only been finished by submission otherwise. In a video we do not have.
It was lost. It's in the archives.
Yeah, back in the fire of 07.
We don't talk about it.
Yeah, the
Not after
Xbox
what we
Lite
lost.
Championship is a bit of a heated topic around here.
Definitely is.
Yeah, it has been in a state of limbo for quite some time. So you can tell that both these boys are really showing up for this fight.
And it's looking
to
like they're
establish-
playing Limbo. The way they're hitting these uppercuts.
Yeah, look here at all this crisp movement. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh! So quick! I mean,
No way.
And
new.
Xbox Lite champion, Simple Benny.
strutting
Finally.
around the ring.
And that was simple.
His story of coming to this title has been a long and convoluted one. So I bet he is quite glad to finally have that belt to show for all of his effort.
He
Definitely. I mean, this card's full of. I mean, this has been one of the best cards yet.
and you can just tell
Yeah, it's
that
been full of bangers.
Big E was right to ask for that extra money because he was fighting such a killer right here.
But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to feed half of ICF now because of the money dished out. But, you know, it was all worth it. They get to watch this on their deathbed while they're dying of starvation.
Yeah. I'm
That's
pretty
true.
sure that North Sentinel Island has a laptop there. Like, but I'm sure
At least one.
Bobby and Dylan are quite happy watching this fight.
I'm sure they are, if they're not beheaded already.
They're definitely not. They can take care of themselves. With that
I
said,
sure hope so.
that was such a quick co-main event.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what else can you say about that? I mean,
Nothing to say. I mean, it was just, there's nothing to talk about. It was only 2 minutes.
just an insane
Yeah.
flash KO where Piggy got caught slipping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're
he's-
caught slipping.
Yeah, he slipped right into the hook.
I mean, after the rage quit in the first fight into this, I mean, Benny's proved that he is the better man.
He is the best in the Xbox Light Division. Although the Light Division is being shaken up. I've noticed over the last week or so we've had a number of new guys come into the Light Division. So we'll see how that shapes up to be.
I,
The
for
Xbox
one, have
divisions are
not
starting to move
noticed.
again.
Of course. And you know,
Oh,
this is going to be such a great view, especially whenever Jiri comes from Tough. Jiri's, of course, going to the Heavy Division first. He set his plans. One of the biggest
he's going to be the
upcoming talents.
first 4-title champ in ICF history.
And he wants to start with that Heavy Division and then come down and try and take Benny's title.
And once he obtains all 4 titles, he will wipe half the server.
Unfortunately so, but that's just how things will have to be. And
But that's all talk, of course.
Let's hope our FOI brethren can stop the madman that is Jiri.
Let's hope so.
But now, we're getting into a fight which is my most hyped on the card here. We've all seen Dohu fight a billion times and beat almost half the people in the server. We've seen Benny beat the likes of myself, Dino. You've also got Vin Callet that he's beat.
He sure has.
In other leagues, Benny is a champ, but now we're getting to see something that. And which match would this be, Dennis? Between you and Stone Cold? Is this?
This is the
rematch?
first in ICF.
Oh, the first in ICF.
Yeah. We've had a couple in EKB and RFC, but this is the first in ICF. I believe we are 2-1 in league fights, me having the edge.
Ooh. So, that means you were probably the slight betting favorite here.
I don't believe the odds were made, but if I were to make the odds, I would say I would be the slight favorite, if not a pick'em.
Of course, the odds maker would make himself favorite.
Of course I would.
And why not? But now, let's see how this fight between Dennis Hendomalley and Stone Cold plays out.
And getting into our main event, you have me, myself, Mr. Dennis Hendomalley versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, the former champ, looking to get another belt under his name, this being the vacant lightweight belt.
Ooh, and look at that. Pointing towards that belt.
Mm-hmm.
He wants it.
He wants it bad, and you're going to see how bad he wants it.
Ooh.
Oh, good spinning back kick.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm not sure how that didn't connect. Good flying knee right there. Not to toot my own horn.
I'm surprised the knee didn't do more damage.
Yeah, a lot of things I threw in this match didn't do as much damage as they should have.
And Dennis is just throwing whenever he's gassed a little bit here.
Perhaps maybe... Never mind, I won't make any accusations.
Oh. Oh. He
And I was
tried it.
telling him.
Little,
I was
little
telling him.
taunt there, yeah. Oh, there we go. Spinning back fist.
And I
Another
keep telling
taunt.
him, get up. Why you gotta sit down?
Dennis really wants to hurt Stone Cold here.
I like hurting everybody.
Oh, and Dennis gets dropped.
Oh!
But he hurts me instead.
Oh.
Oh!
And he flips you off.
He goes for that crane kick too, but his leg gets chopped out of the way.
Oh,
Another shot that should have
Almost.
landed there.
Oh my. Oh, and he's so gassed.
Oh, good duck.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Another one that should have landed that just didn't. I mean, that was the story of the fight.
Man, hey man, this game's a bit weird with its tracking sometimes.
They sure are.
Oh,
Oh.
my.
I
I don't-
really wanted it.
We have rarely ever seen that move used in ICF history.
I'll get a knockout with it one day.
One day, that 2-touch knockout kick will come.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, and he
Ooh,
sits
good
him down.
knockdown.
Dennis could have had him out already if he so
I
chose.
But,
could've. We had a
Dennis is not
gentleman's
a man
agreement.
that goes.
We had
yeah.
a gentleman's agreement.
Of course, as it is between most FOI members and FOI collusion.
Ooh, good
Whoa.
knee. Good
Another
duck.
shot that should have landed, man. I mean, it's
Oh man,
grazed
he
off the
ducked
top of his
that,
head.
man.
It grazed. And it's just a good back and forth war right now. No game plan.
Ooh, there we go.
Nothing.
Get the second kick.
Not a thought behind either of our eyes right now. Just bleed.
And Stone Cold has to be thinking he wants to gas you out.
Mm-hmm. But he's gassing out himself.
Oh my.
I'm a round one fighter. If you don't get me out in the first round... I mean, if I don't get you out in the first round, then you're gonna get me out in the second.
And both of these men are just trying to lure each other in.
Mm-hmm. We're both counter-strikers in our own right.
And you both have weird styles predicated around interrupting rhythm. You both do it in
Definitely.
a very different way.
Oh. And Stone Cold's head health is looking pretty bad. Oh!
Oh,
He gets the
another
rock on
rock
me.
though. Good spinning back kick.
Oh!
Another spin.
Ooh,
He could have
This is
capitalized
that.
on that so hard.
And we're both gassing out heavy. It's looking good. He's got the edge on the stamina.
here you
for the
go.
elbows.
Those elbows.
Gets a
Ooh,
knockdown. And I
He's
know
just
he always
attacking
does
you
that.
first.
low. All right, there we go. I was about to say. who's
Yeah,
gonna
it was
strike
it was a
first?
little too dull. It was a little too dull for my liking there.
And your trainer shouts
there
out,
we
one
go.
takedown seals it. Oh, and the leg held event.
Oh,
But the trainer is unaware of the gentleman's agreement.
He doesn't know that both of these men are putting it
Oh.
on the line.
I'm just trying to recover here.
yeah. When you get
Still
knocked down,
walking
too
him
much,
down. I'm still
it
just trying
messes
to
up your
walk him down.
stamina. Ooh, there
I
we
mean,
go.
his
Good
head
dodge.
movement was something I did not expect in this fight, and it was definitely on par. And that was a
Oh.
beautiful knockdown.
Stone Cold is an incredibly intelligent counter fighter, and he waits, just like Anderson Silva. He wants you to come
Mhm.
in.
Perhaps not as
You
flashy
can call
as
me the
Anderson.
Nick Diaz to his Anderson Silva.
Oh,
Just a beautiful KO.
And Dennis,
I have no ill will towards that KO. That was beautiful.
and we have a little bit of a tradition here on comms, Dennis.
What would
Every
that be?
time one of us loses a fight, and we commentate it, we have to ask one thing. Now,
What's that?
Dennis,
Mhm.
what did you do wrong? In hindsight, what happened in this fight?
In hindsight, I
Yes.
did absolutely nothing wrong. I am just trying to be the most entertaining fighter in this league. And
And I
with
mean-
that comes losses. And that was just one of those losses.
no one can say that wasn't an entertaining fight, especially the first minute and a half. Probably.
I mean,
one
if
of the
I was doing
craziest
everything
rounds in
right,
ICF
if I was
history.
doing everything right, that would have been a boring fight. Let's be
Right.
honest. If we were both doing everything right, that would have been a boring fight. I could have shot a takedown any time there and just laid on him.
You could
But
have,
that's not how I play. That's not how I
Exactly.
play. And with that comes losses.
And
frankly-
congratulations to the new
and frankly,
PlayStation
Kelvin-
Interim Light Division champion, Stone Cold.
Frankly, I do not care.
Mhm.
I don't even have an official record anymore. I'm
Oh.
the gatekeeper now.
Oh
and
yeah.
with that, I have a call out. Off a loss,
Oh.
I have a call out.
Oh.
Interesting.
Jonathan
Who you-
Cage,
Oh.
you're taking everything I worked for. We've had 3 fights. I'm 2-1 against you, but BJJ Dennis is making his debut next card.
And you've heard it here, BJJ Dennis. A
Is
new
making
rare
his
form.
debut.
Some would even call him, instead of a flying orca, a rolling
A rolling
panda.
panda. Stay tuned for that, folks.
This is going to be a very interesting mashup, and I wish we could have had Stone Cold here to give an interview. But he was
I
busy
wish we could
tato
have.
farming.
Sure was. He was busy rigging up cars, if you know what I mean. Up the raw.
Yeah, there are certain duties you have to carry out daily in the Isles, and those are
Mhm.
just two of them.
Sure is. And this was an amazing card, amazing fights. Didn't go my way, but I'm still happy with that fight.
Absolutely amazing card. And like I said, congratulations to the new two champions, Stone Cold and Simple Benny. And congratulations to the reigning champion, Dohu Alternate,
Congrats.
and the next
And
potential title challenger, Moji.
I'm excited to see where Moji goes from here.
That's going to be such a crazy fight. But
Mhm.
Dale, Kelvin, I'm going to have to ask you to take it away.
Now, if you guys like what you see here tonight, why don't you come on down here, you hit that subscribe button, and you make sure to click that bell as well, so you know when we upload.
Smash that like button!
Smash that like button! Smash it! Smash it harder!
10,000 likes! 10,000 likes and Dale's gonna jump off a cliff.
That he will.
That's not even a joke.
You've heard
It
here.
really isn't. He's been going through a rough patch and he'll do it for 10,000 likes.
Only 10,000. You can get it here.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the like goal here, boys. 10,000 for cliff jumping, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at ICF Fight League. We put out updates there.
And please,
That's really just it. We put out updates.
if you have any coconuts, please send them to us.
Yes,
We need to
please.
get Dylan and Bobby home. GoFundMe is going to be in the link below. We need to get them home.
Yeah, because we paid Big E his, frankly, outrageous amount of money.
It was absolutely absurd. I don't know how
Absolutely
Brian
absurd.
authorized
He was
it.
winning Floyd Mayweather money. We just can't.
I mean,
do
it was
that.
disgusting. I mean, what's he going to buy now? Like, I mean, Jesus Christ, a double cheeseburger instead of a single?
Dude, that's like 4 meals at Bonchon. 4.
Literally. I'm quite appalled. I'm actually literally throwing up right now at the thought that
We're gonna
accounting
have
will
to have
let
a
this
talk
happen.
with Big E. But
We sure are.
until then, thank you everyone who's made these cards possible, and we'll see you next week.